You go.
I gotta go first. Well, what's my favorite movie? Let's stick with scary stuff.
Yeah,
I mean, I'm gonna say Blue Velvet is pretty damn scary. Blue Velvet and Mulholland Drive are sort of like, they're sort of in the same area of just psychological madness. I think Silence of the Lambs is probably one of the finest scary movie ever made. As far as just film quality, acting quality. It's not the scariest movie, but as far as being well made, boy, is it perfect.
For me, the scariest things are like the more like slasher films, because I feel like that could really happen to me. Like I could picture myself running across the field and like tripping and then I'm dead, But the movie that really got me, I have to say Psycho, because I really couldn't take a shower with the door closed. Like I was freaked out, and like I thought someone was watching me through the drain. Like I was freaked out for a long time.
Horror. There's so many horror things like Thing and Evil Dead series. I love Friday the 13th. So one of my favorite out of all the Friday the 13th, my favorite is Part 4. Back in Bakersfield, I grew up with alopecia, where my hair would fall out, and at the time, it would fall out in patches, and I was a different kid. Something's kind of weird about that kid, and it wasn't cool to be bald at that time, so I like little tufts of hair here and there. And so when I watched Part 4 on VHS, I remember the scene where Corey Feldman comes downstairs and he shaved his head to look like young Jason, so he had little tufts of hair sticking out, and I saw it and I go, oh wow, that's kind of like what I look like. I'm like a little Jason. I'm like, oh. And so I related to it. It was really crazy. So now it's a whole kind of a mind fuck, because now I'm being able to play Jason. I'm like, I've manifested my destiny.
But it's full circle. It's pretty crazy.
Yeah, it is crazy.
For me, I'm sticking on horror movies. Poltergeist, when I was a kid, scared of them.
Yeah,
fucking
that's
clown.
The story.
That fucking clown.
Clown, and also the tree.
The tree that comes and grabs.
Yeah, that shit is.
Just like you and I like getting my cutting. I would be like, I think fuck me for the rest of my life.
I like random movies, man. So as far as movies in general, I mean, one of my favorite movies is The Heathers. That was kind of a real crazy, twisted movie. It was out of control, with trench coats and all of that. Menace to Society was another crazy movie. That movie had me, I ain't a horror movie, but had me scared to come to LA.
Yeah.
I ain't know what to do in that. I was like, damn. I don't know, Menace to Society, California looking a little crazy.
Every time I drove on the 110, I'm like, please don't break down.
Well, yeah.
Please don't break down. Going to rehearsal,
That movie tripped me out, man. As far as with horror, I mean, it might be different with Vampire in Brooklyn. I love that movie, man. That scared me. And then the brother didn't die first in that movie. I was loving that. I was loving that whole thing.
I'd say my favorite movie is Apocalypse Now. Because I don't know if it's just one of those deep-seated things because my dad took me when I was 6, and but you get to know each character through the movie. And the Vietnam War was a real thing, and one of the scariest things in the movie is when they sacrificed that bull, or this ox, I think, and that on film it was just so scary. But another movie that really scared the shit out of me was Nightmare on Elm Street.
Oh yeah.
Freddy Krueger.
Sure.
When I saw that movie, and I was literally afraid to go to sleep.
Yeah.
And I had I was sleep deprived because it was like basic human need, food and sleep.
Yeah.
It's like I'm gonna fall asleep. I'm gonna fall into some crazy dream and get killed.
Nah, you're right.
And that was that Freddy Krueger character.
Any Freddy Krueger scared me.
Yeah. In the even his uniform and how the broiler room
And that nursery rhyme.
Oh yeah.
You can sing that. Don't ever sing that to your loved one.